I am Debbie McGoldrick, and I am the senior editor of the weekly Irish Voice newspaper, which is based here in New York City. The paper has been around since November of 1987. It was the first new launch, or successful launch of an Irish-American weekly in a long time. And the need for the paper grew out of the fact that there were tens of thousands of Irish undocumented who were kind of flooding into America because of the economic situation back in Ireland, where basically there were just no jobs, no opportunity, and a lot of highly skilled, highly educated Irish people doing their degrees, and that's really kind of where the Irish Voice was born. So we characterize ourselves as, an Irish-American newspaper, but I think, especially with the lack of immigration in the past decade or so especially, I think I'd probably emphasize the American part of that more than the Irish. At this point in time, the readership would be more, Irish, maybe first generation Irish-American. We're very concerned as an Irish community about the lack of immigration opportunities for people from Ireland to come here to legally emigrate. We're also really concerned about the effects of Brexit, which is going to be really kind of taking hold over in the UK and Europe. I guess at the end of this year, beginning of next year, we're very concerned about US-UK trade deals. As far as what's going on in Ireland with the peace process, which was, of course, hugely successful and a model that so many other countries throughout the world with conflict could look to as an example of how you can get things done. There's still some activity out there. It's still not 100% settled. I went to the St. Patrick's Parade in Long Island last weekend. It was really good. It was a lot of fun, and they loved the coverage. I got several calls.
And she had 4 of these, right, I think?
Yes, she did.
She's finished now.
She's finished now, yes. So Joe Biden has been really excellent on Irish issues. He has a track record of supporting the peace process, of supporting immigration reform, he's been to Ireland several times, and he's definitely someone that if he were to win the White House that we could count on as a solid friend. So we would definitely be, as far as our issues are concerned, we would be definitely in Vice President Biden's camp for sure. And I think if it was down to Senator Sanders versus Vice President Biden, I think our community would probably be down with Vice President Biden. Sanders is kind of looking to, take the playbook and rip it up and do a whole kind of new America. As far as President Trump goes, he hasn't done really he's a golf club in County Clare, and he was over there last year and stayed there and brought a posse of his people and stayed in his doombed club, and he hasn't done anything terrible, in fairness, during his 3 years in office that has impacted, what's the peace process in any kind of significant way. It's been a rough ride. We will definitely pick our horse. Haven't talked about whether we'll endorse in the primary yet, but if we do, I have a strong feeling it would be Vice President Biden. And in the general election, I can't see really any circumstance, to be honest, that we would endorse President Trump. I think, it's probably time for a change as far as that goes, and I, would definitely be strongly of the opinion that the Irish Voice would be down with the Democratic side this year, for sure.